Dealing with a Leo. All right, so here's the thing. I feel like you were almost a goner, or you're always almost a goner. Okay, what's coming towards you is the Ace of Pentacles. What does it want? The Hangman. Why? Because of the Knight of Cups. Your outcome is the Three of Cups, and their outcome is the Chariot. Okay, so I'm getting like a lot of reading. I'm not getting like a lot of thoughts, like suicidal thoughts. I feel like one false move and you're gone, or one false move and it's over. Like you're literally hanging on by a thread, or you're hanging on by a line. Okay? So I'm hearing like this is not the time to make mistakes. You need to choose wisely. So something is coming towards you. The Ace of Pentacles is usually money or raw material. It is a golden opportunity. What are you going to do with it? Because you don't have a lot of time, or I'm getting like you're going to have a near death experience, Geminian, where you come into inches of dying, or you come into inches of losing your life, I should say. But you will be enlightened. It's just depend, like, how deep do you want this to go, or how deep do you want to go? I don't know how this is connected to money or whatever. Now you do have the Hierophant here, so this is a card of being ordained to do something. So this is coming to you by way of spirituality, by way of karma, by way of order. The Hierophant is that's an earthly based card, so this is not something. This is not coming to you by way of God. This is not, God is not doing this. The devil is not doing this. This is coming to you by way of man. So something exists and operates in this realm. So you can lose your life. Something can become life, or something can become life and death. Like, this is not a situation where God is going to save you, the devil is going to save you. This is Saturn based. Okay. So I feel like someone's going to give you a choice. You do have an option. I do see you reconciling with someone. This could be a situation that's purely based on love. We do have love at first sight, trust me and be cool. So I do see you reconciling. So I feel like you're just about that life right now. You're like, man, whatever. Now you could work for a government entity, and you just feel like there's no way out anyways. So, like, just fuck it then. Now, on another note, the Ace of Pentacles is coming towards you. What does it want? The Hangman. So someone's going to give you a huge chunk of money, or someone's going to give you raw material. They want you to make it stretch. Somebody wants you to get to the root of something. They want you to dig deep, get all the way to the root. As deep as you can go, Gemini, do it. You may not like what you pull. They may not like what comes back up, or you may not like what you dig up or what comes up, but I feel like, what else do you have to lose? You're stuck here. Now, the Hierophant to me is also a card of like selling your soul. You've already done it, so, or it's already done. Now, you will have help though. So, the Chariot is their outcome. So the Chariot is a spiritual card. That is not a card. That is something celestial. That is not a card of this world. So the Chariot kind of reminds me of like a spaceship. Okay, we are guided by our minds. So I feel like, even though you're in this earthly realm, there is something there's something that is hoisting you up. So I feel like there is a connection here to a higher power. You do have a connection to a higher power. That's what the Chariot is. So this is like an agreement that you're making with God. You're not dealing with God. You're making a deal with God, but that's not who you're dealing with. You're not dealing with the devil either. You're dealing with man. So the deal is this: I may not make it out. I may not make it. The Chariot is like, if you fall, I'll catch you, or whatever. But I feel like you have made an agreement with man, or you have made an agreement with a government entity. This could also be like an inauguration or being sworn in. There's no way out. So I feel like you have one foot in the grave here. Just period. This is like with the Hierophant here, I feel like something is just about dealing with pure, hard, unadulterated truth. Now, if this is about a relationship, I feel like this is a marriage. You got one foot in the grave. Isn't that what marriage is? So death do us part or whatever. Now, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, that is an engagement. Somebody is trying to marry you or be with you forever for the rest of your life until you die. Now, it doesn't always mean that they're going to be faithful. They're expecting you to be faithful until the death of you. So how do we speed up this process? I do see you agreeing to this. Now the three of cups, like I said, that's not a spiritual energy either. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not a physical. That's what I'm saying. So you have to become a non-physical being to deal with whatever this is. Even though the hangman, it looks physical, but it's not. It looks physical, doesn't it? Doesn't the hangman look solid and hard and mushy? It makes you feel like a little bit uncomfortable too, because it's like he's hanging there with ease, and you know that that's not possible. It's a very uncomfortable card. Like the hangman to me is like heavy. It's really, really heavy. Doesn't it look heavy? So I feel like you need to lighten up, or you have to find a way to extend something or stretch something out. Because I kind of feel like you're dealing with like a wicked or evil energy that it's not going to let you know when your cord is about to be cut. But I feel like you were this close.